Look, this is a boy, yo!
What I did was completely wrong. I don't condone violence, but I'm human. I'm not perfect. I'm not a robot.
See a black woman getting bullied, will you stand up? If you see a black woman trying to park her car, will you linger a little bit longer to make sure she's okay?
Look, this is a boy, yo!
The fact that only one person even came to help her is crazy to me. Like, this video was so hard to watch. Like, 2 men and another lady against 1 girl. Yo, y'all let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this. And again, like, I'm just so disgusted on the fact that there was other people there that just stood around and watched and did nothing at all. Like, this is mind-blowing to me.
They're all getting...
I really hope that she uses this video and press charges, because this right here is horrible. Y'all let me know in the comments what you guys think.
I was just thinking about my mom, you know, because I know the parking was being held for her. I just, for the safety of my mother, I wanted to see what was going on. The moment my mom had arrived and approached her calmly, she just started calling her racial slurs, threatening her, calling her an old ugly.
She wouldn't shut up. She wouldn't
the whole
shut
9
up
yards.
whatsoever, like at all.
The whole 9 yards. So I officially got out the building, and I slightly approached her to see what was going on. And I was like, "What happened?" Because, you know, these insults were being heard by everyone for a whole 30 minutes straight. She wouldn't, like, stop yelling. And I would understand if we reacted that way for a parking, but it wasn't for a parking. It was the way she approached us and provoked us for a whole 30 minutes straight, till the 45-minute mark where we got arrested because we were just only sticking up for ourselves.
I regret that. It was very wrong of me to do. Very wrong of me to do. It wasn't right. It wasn't right. I regret it. But to get humiliated and mentally abused for 45 minutes, her calling me names and provoking the situation.
I apologize for approaching myself the way I did after being provoked. It's not the answer.
And she knows the truth.
I came on here and said that this young woman got jumped in Queens over a parking spot. Gary, why are you writing me talking about what did she do before the camera started? She was looking for a parking spot. New York, it's your girl Diamond. This is the Dime on Crime, and this is your update.
I wasn't even trying to fight, honestly. They pulled one of my braids out.
All right, so boom, let's get into it. So 21-year-old Jada just got off of work, and she was looking for a parking spot. When Jada finally found the parking spot, a man ended up putting a garbage can in the open parking spot, so she was unable to back in and park. After the man put the garbage can in the parking space, Jada decided to find another parking spot. Now, after 30 minutes of driving around, Jada could not find another spot, so she decided to spin the block and go to the initial spot that she found. Jada got out of the vehicle and then started to move the garbage can, and that's when she was confronted by Andrea and Sabrina and was told not to move the garbage cans. An exchange of words happened where Andrea and Sabrina ended up calling Jada a slave and a monkey, and that's when Jada fired back and called her an immigrant. Neighbors have come out and stated in their interviews that Andrea and Sabrina's family has been saving and holding parking spots for years. It has now come out that the mother-daughter duo is now facing assault charges over the parking spot, and they are still looking for the man who also jumped into the fight and attacked Jada. Jada has stated that she recently moved into Ridgewood, Queens, and she's no longer interested in living there, so she's trying to move out. Now, holding parking spots is one thing, but fighting over the parking spot literally is insane. New York, it's your girl Diamond. You just clocked in. Don't forget to text me in the comments. You just clocked into the Dime on Crime. Later.
New York City, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what's going on? Why did y'all jump that girl over that parking spot like that? Y'all dead ass right now? Just know that little mother-daughter duo with that man, New York City's on y'all ass. Like, we ride at dawn about this one. Cause what's up with y'all? And then the racial slurs, calling her a monkey and doing all that. That, I don't know what's going on out here. And then if she would have pulled out a pum, she would have been wrong because she black, right? See how this works? Like, and then the people that just stand there and did nothing. Like, bro, there was plenty of people there to help. Why are we just watching? I get we mind our business, but come on. It's 3 against 1 female. Dude with the cane walked and did nothing. You didn't even swing the fucking cane. We gotta do better, y'all. We gotta do better. We on their ass. We ride that on.
When I say women are unprotected, that's what I mean. All those men sitting around and not doing nothing. Didn't jump in to help the black woman or anything, right? Nothing. Just let her get jumped. And let me tell you something about the men that did that, bro. Them men very weak. She was holding her own against 3 people. And honestly, it didn't even look like it was a scratch on her. They got it to the ground, tried to do what it do. Them swinging, the impact of them swings looked very weak. Boy, she was, I didn't even see no scratch, no nothing. That's how powerful a black woman is. Unscathed. And I hope every black person in her proximity over there in that area come to her defense. And this is why we don't care as black Americans about everything that's going on with the removing of people. Okay? I said what I said. Argue in the comments. I don't care.
New York City. Ain't no way I sat back and watched them beat that girl like that over a parking space. First of all, ain't no reason why I should have no man been jumping in that fight in the first place. Shorty wasn't even swinging back. They all like mother-daughter duo. It looked like mother and tranny duo. It gave mother and uncle duo. The tall one that initiated the fight definitely did not give woman. I don't care what nobody said. As soon as I watched the video, my spidey senses was going on. My husband and I both was looking at each other like, bro, is that even a man or a woman? You see whatever it is, just yanking the box braids out her hair. Like, all right, y'all already jumped her. Y'all already got y'all ones. Now go about y'all motherfucking business. She all like, wait till my nigga get here. Wait till my nigga get here. I'd have been calling the cops because y'all all going to jail. Y'all never going to be free again. The amount of men that stood around and watched the UPS guy, another guy you can hear in the background, like, don't even do it. Like, basically stay and mind your business to somebody. Nobody helped that girl. Why nobody helped that girl? If anything, it could have been a 1v1. The world we live in, people would very much so pick up their phone and record instead of just stepping in and help. First of all, they was jumping a whole girl. Y'all couldn't just pull them off, call the cops, nothing. Then all over parking space? I don't know. It's a crazy world.
To the girl that was jumped in New York over a fucking parking spot from them 2 men, that was some fucking bullshit. Some niggas need to fuck the shit out of y'all in y'all ass. For real. But part 2 to that is, when you watch the video, ladies, young ladies, y'all really have to stop arguing with people. Because in that video, we clearly see she was arguing back and forth over a parking spot. And while she should never got fucking jumped over no fucking parking spot or her arguing. But what I am saying is, we gotta let ego the fuck go. It ain't fucking worth it. She could have got killed. She could have been seriously hurt. She probably was seriously hurt. So, I'm not arguing back and forth over no parking spot. And I come from an era where I would beat the shit out of you over a parking spot.
See a black woman getting bullied, will you stand up? If you see a black woman trying to park her car, will you linger a little bit longer to make sure she's okay? Give black people the same humanity that you are given. Give them their God-given rights. The color of their skin does not deny justice. We will continue to show up. This is a place to move forward from. The whole community is outside. So now as a community, heal your own streets. Talk to your racist neighbor. Stop your racist neighbor. We can't allow this to happen in our city. We don't need the police if the community did their own job. Shout out to the man across the street who put his life on the line to stop these vicious animals from hurting some black women. But our community needs more than one. It's hungry.
All praise to the Most High. How y'all doing out there on this beautiful Thursday? And if you woke up, consider yourself blessed. A lot of people ain't wake up. Let's get right into it. I don't have that much time. I got maybe 12 minutes before I got to go clock in. New York, New York. The bridge is over. Queens, New York. We got a young lady out there getting into it with some illegal immigrants over a parking spot. And they attacked her. I'm talking about ran over there and just jumped on the lady. 2 men and 1 woman. Or should I say 2 women and 1 man, right? And they jumped on her. Bad. One of them was like a trans or something like that. And he the first one that ran over there. Because, you know, these people think that they are women and they can jump on women. No, you can't. You still a man. And this is what Donald Trump fighting about. We got to get them out of that thinking they are women and they can attack a woman. They do it on the internet, on these shows and shit, man. This is ridiculous. But let's get to the point. They jumped on this black woman, beat her up bad, man, over a parking spot. And they're illegal women. I'm calling on Donald Trump to send their ass back right now. There's only 2 things that can happen to these people. They can either go to jail or go back to their country. Or you're going to have some real brothers come up there to New York. Because you niggas in Queens is weak. 50 Cent, you on the internet 24/7. Talking, running your fat lip. Why you ain't running your fat lip about this? Oh, because y'all don't care. And all y'all sold out. I don't want to hear that shit, man. You New York niggas should be ashamed of y'all self. And then you got somebody standing out there acting like they black. He not black. That's what's wrong with black people. I see y'all little videos with dude with the UPS uniform on talking about he black. That nigga ain't black. You got a bunch of foreign motherfuckers in position in America holding high positions in political office that's acting like they black and they not black. That motherfucker from across the water. Wasn't no real black man out there. Man, if it was a black man out there, he would have whooped all 3 of their ass. I kid you not.
Okay, this is about the black girl that got jumped in Queens. Before I say what I gotta say, I'm gonna make this clear because people like to not listen or hear with their victim mind and then take things to Krypton, change it all up over there, and then come all the way back with their own version of what I was trying to say. So, very clearly, no man, whether they were transitioning or not, in the middle of transitioning, they were gay or not, no man has a right to put their hands on that woman. They had no business putting their hands on that woman. She had no business getting jumped over a parking spot. No business. However, growing up in New York and still being in New York, I can tell you, this is not new. This is something that happens all the time. That's not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that. But when you grow up in New York City, people get jumped for parking spots all the time. People get jumped for less than that. And then to say that it's the Hispanic people who did it, come to find out, 2 of the 3 people were Romanian, not even Hispanic at all. So trying to create a narrative that doesn't exist once again. Which in some people's video allow people to say, oh, that's why Trump is getting rid of y'all because y'all don't do this. Come to find out there wasn't Romanian at all. And then people being mad over the UPS guy not doing anything. Only the guy with the cane trying to do something and then wanting him to do more. What do you want him to do? Do you not see him limping? This is New York. You can't pop off at the mouth and then think that nothing's going to happen. There's always a chance something's going to happen. Both ladies were wrong. Both of them. Don't get it twisted. Both of them. The young black woman and the Romanian woman. Both were wrong. Both. Period, point blank. And the story, both were wrong. Both said hello nasty stuff to each other. Wasn't appropriate. It's a parking spot. It's so stupid arguing over a parking spot. But it happens all the time. Okay? But it's New York. One thing I learned very quickly growing up in the hood is don't run your mouth. Don't run your mouth. If you pop off, expect something to happen.
The Romanian chick, she wanted to pop off. She should have handled that herself. That Romanian chick, she's a punk, all the way punk. Because she had to have the two gay men do something about it. That poor girl had no business trying to fight those grown men by herself. And in New York, you have two kinds of people. People who are going to get involved, like the guy in the cane who tried his best with what he could. I'm sure if he wasn't limping around, he would have done something about it. Not everybody could be the kid from How to Train and Dragon. You know what I'm saying? And then there's people like the UPS guy who gonna sit there and watch, mind their business, and keep on moving. That's just how it works. You know what I mean? This is not new. It happens all the time. Black communities jump each other. Latino communities jump each other. Ramonian communities jump each other. Intermingles jumping each other. It should not have happened. This is not a community thing. This is not a Hispanic versus Black, Romanian versus Black. This is not anything. It should not have happened. That is what this is. The fact that nobody defended that woman, that one person on that block had the chutzpah, she was definitely in the wrong area. I could tell you that. Definitely in the wrong area. Because if she was in the right area, somebody would have jumped in. Somebody would have jumped in. Especially if it was a Bronx or in Jamaica, Queens. This was Jamaica, Queens. I promise you somebody would have jumped in. That's so messed up what happened to the girl. But unfortunately, this is not a new thing. So people need to stop acting like this is new and stop making it a Hispanic and Black thing, because it's not a Hispanic and Black thing. It's not even a Romanian and black thing. It's a New York thing. That's how they are. It's out of pocket all day long. I've been getting yelled at and cursed at all day long. And I'm like, God bless you. I don't say nothing. I'm too old to fight. I finally said something because I finally had it just recently, and I could have gotten hit. And I know that. And that's the chance that I took by saying something. Some stupid idiot beeping the horn at me, honking the horn at me. Where are we going? It's traffic. We're not moving nowhere. So I finally rolled down, and I said, mother effer, put that horn up your damn derriere. Where you going? Are you going to fly? Because we're in traffic, idiota. He could have came out the car and beat my ass. We could have been brawling. I've been so many times men stepped up to me in New York. You being a woman for a lot of these men here means nothing. But there's also in turn a lot of men that it means everything. And they will do everything to protect you. So again, both are wrong. I feel hella bad for that young woman, and I hope she's well. But this is not a new thing. Stop making it a race issue, because it's not a race issue. It's a New York issue. Period.
Hey, to the person in the black top, throughout the entire video, all I heard was excuses and the transferring of blame and or guilt. You said through that entire video that you are not a violent person and you don't condone violence. But all we saw from the initial video, 3 against 1 against Jada, was violence. Your mother also said that she wished that this would never have happened and how sorry she is, just as you said how sorry you were. But I've learned, it's been my experience, that most people are only sorry because they got caught. And you say that in a sense that you're a prisoner in your own home. You can't come outside. Whose fault is that? You both said for 45 minutes, before anything ever jumped off, for 45 minutes, Jada stood and berated, called you all kind of names, racial slurs, things against your transformation, whatever you're going through, the person with the black shirt, you and your mother. She stood there and just went at you. Now, we all have seen Jada's video and her response. She seems very intelligent, articulate, mild-mannered. I think she mentioned school and she works. I didn't see any of this type of violent attitude that you are saying that she had. But let's talk about this. how did we get here? I'm talking about how did I get here? How did you get here? How did we all get here? For 45 minutes, let's say 5 minutes into it, you could have removed the garbage cans and let her park, because that's what we saw. We saw garbage cans sitting there blocking a spot that Jada could have and was attempting to park in. But no, you guys wasn't having that. We wouldn't be here and you wouldn't be here had you just let her park. You also said in the video that we were holding the spot for her. Who is the her? Your mom? Because had you been holding the spot for your mom's or her, your mother's car would have been parked. And we, again, wouldn't be here. You said also that the guy is not associated, the third person is not associated to you. But what we saw with our eyes was that guy or person fighting in defense of you and for you. So we saw 3 people on 1 woman. And I've had so many people in my comments, why are you trying to make it a racial thing? Why are you trying to make it a political thing? The Puerto Ricans had nothing to do with this. Okay, listen to my Boricua family. I got nothing but love for y'all. And this incident is not the whole of you, just as when my people do something, it's not the whole of us. But them, they're bad representation of you. And y'all need to holler at them the same way I holler at my people when they do ill and do wrong. Because see, if a black man is out in public beating on a black woman, I'm there. I'm saying something. I'm defending her. So don't say, oh, if it was y'all, I'm letting you know what I do or what I would do. So when I sit and I listen and I hear these people talk about blacks and Jada and they were outside rioting, where was the riot? There was no riot. There was people outside protesting. They was pissed off. You know where a real riot was? January 6th, Capitol building. 99.9% white people. That was a riot. Who were unsatisfied with the results of an election. That was a riot. They trashed the building, did it all. Took stuff, stole. And what happened when the orange man come back around? He pardoned them all. That was a riot. Caucasians. My people wasn't outside rioting. They were speaking on what they saw and how they felt. Because had it been a riot, the block probably wouldn't even be there. Excuses and trying to transfer the blame to her. Got to look at yourself, really. How did we all get here? Because this thing is just not in the United States. That incident is all the way overseas and went around the world. Everyone's talking about it. Who brought us into this? You guys. Your own neighbors even said that you guys do this all the time with parking and blocking off. Your neighbors, you saw the interviews. Your neighbors spoke against you and said, hey, you guys are always starting something. Oh, they're lying too. So we're supposed to sit back here on the other side of the camera and believe what you're saying, just because you say it. So our eyes have deceived us. Look, there's so many things I want to say, but I know TikTok is not going to let me say. So I will let my people, my family, talk to you in the comments. Family, talk to them. Yeah. Because what you guys are saying over there, we ain't trying to hear that. And just know this. We're on the set. We there. Let it happen again. Matter of fact, we talking about throwing a block party on your block. That's what we want to do. That's what we're looking into. Having a block party on that block. Trying to see if we can get a permit. We have some hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill in case you want to come outside. Yeah. We supposed to believe. Family, talk to them. Talk to them. Jada's the problem. She was parading. I know that's right. Out of here.